no declining here. Greatest king of all time is here. Every day in this presence, that be the most wonderful time of the year. Making our enemies mad, they making plastic on the top us. Not knowing that we got that glow, can nobody really stop us? The most high got us. See, we love the Father and keep his commandments. That kingdom advancement, this be the everyday anthem. Gotta get your hands up, stand up, shout from the stanzas. Now, who that team to be standing tall? Who that team to give God their all? Who that rockin' both law and grace? Who that walkin' this walk of faith? Who that talkin' real bold as giants? Who that...
What's up, everybody? Welcome to IMTV News, where we share the good news of the Most High. Anyone connected to him is a new creation. Old things passed away, all things made new. Man, I'm talking to my brother, my OG, the OG of Kingdom United, the 5-star General G-Harris817. What's good?
What's going on? Yeah.
Man, needless to say, but I'm gonna ask anyway because I know how you're doing, but you got to share with the people how you're doing because we working side by side and you got a lot you've been cooking up, man. So how things going, man?
Things are going great. Few dollars away from $1 million.
Right. Man, so for starters, can you share with the people where you're from?
Fort Worth, Texas. Born and raised Fort Worth, Texas. By way of Cali and Texas, you know. To my Cali family, to my Oakland family, to my San Francisco family, what's going on?
For sure, I'm about to ask you about that because I know you a super duper 49ers fan.
Yeah. 49ers and Raiders played the other day. Oakland Raiders, for y'all that is not Las Vegas. Oakland Raiders is what I call them. So those are my two favorite teams, but San Francisco won. Yeah, me and Terrell watched a little bit of it. Shout out to Terrell.
Right. Yeah, he is a Raiders fan, right?
Yeah. So he
So, man, can you share like how you got started with music?
Pretty much, I've been in music all my life, but I guess when I was funny thing, and you probably wasn't even born yet, but I remember back when Elder Bards came out, and the Bards came out, I was trying to sing those notes and stuff in the back room, and my auntie would come in and be like, "Don't ever try to sing again. You sound horrible." So from trying to be Elder Bards, because I had the curl, and radio with LL Cool J as well. LL, yep, I had the curl, fresh curl. But when back when Crush Guru came out, I was a little kid in the movie theater, and I watched LL Cool J walk in, and he said "box," and he started rapping that song radio. That's when I knew. Yeah, that was in the 80s. So that's when I knew. I said, man, I want to do this one day. You know, so he was an inspiration of wanting to get into music. So around that time I was trying to rap. And I guess the 8th grade, I was trying to rap to a couple of people, and I still remember the little rhyme I said, and they said, nope. They said, don't you ever again try to rap. Because back then we would go through the hallways and beatbox and rap, and it would draw all the girls and stuff. And I watched my cousins and the other guys, you know, draw all the crowd, you know, because back then Fat Boys was in, and, you know, people like that. But, you know, I said, man, I want to do this. So I watched these guys. I said, I'm going to outlast y'all. Y'all gonna be old and broken down. I'm going to still be doing it and sharpen my craft. Because they made fun of me. I said, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to be the best. I was determined to be the best. The general of DFW, the best lyricist up out of here. So I always, you know, sharpen those skills and stuff by listening to others. But I want to make it where they feel the music. So a lot of times people are like, you angry, but it's really passion and intensity when I do it. But that's how I started in the music.
Bad. I ain't gonna front like when I sometimes when I hear you put me in the mind of Scarface because he got that emotional get at you flow.
Yeah. Yeah, Scarface is my
Man,
number one in my top five. He's my number one. And even though LL sparked it, Scarface has been the one I kind of, him and DMX been the ones that really pull that aggression out of me, because people would say, you sound like DMX or Scarface or Exhibit, or MC Ren for the longest. So, I stuck to that.
for sure. So, man, man, for what I've been seeing, man, you really did your thing as PC the General. So, how did
Wow.
you from PC the General to becoming the 5-star General?
That's funny. Nobody ever asked me that, because people still to this day, after 20 some years, still call me PC. PC originated as Problem Child. That was I spelled it PRBLMCHYLD. I was Problem Child because, I was in the secular arena opening up, for, you name it. I've opened up for No Limit. Uh, when
Uh,
Cash Money first started with Lil Yachty with UNLV, they had Hard Time Records / Cash Money.
yeah,
Open up for them. Open up for Lil Kiki, Skullduggery, Cheeky Black. I've
let me
been,
get that out, y'all.
yeah. So, so back then they were like, man, because I used to be named. Actually, before that, it was Brown Skin, and Quincy Jones wanted to sign me, but somebody sabotaged, you know, that because it was getting some good radio play. But somebody told me one day, man, you ain't nothing but a problem child. And I said, wow, that's my new name. So I started being problem child for several years. And in that, you know, that general thing, you know, it kind of kicked in. I said, I'm calling myself PC the General. Then I started seeing some people online have similar names, and I said, you know what? I need my own identity. I don't want to be caught in their algorithms and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah, PC the General came from that, but it was just Problem Child General. But that's how that came about.
Super cool. And what brought you over to making music for the Most High?
Um, back I would say back in the death row era, I was back in those days, I was still in the gang and stuff, and I got caught. Got caught, but I was getting ready to actually, because I had people that was connected to death row, so we always had ties to that. So I was trying to get to those areas to try to be effective and stuff, and I always wanted to be part of death row or No Limit, because people like, man, you'll fit good in these areas. So
Mm-hmm.
being caught in the gang and stuff like that, I'm trying to be careful how I say stuff because I was into some stuff. But pretty much, pretty much, my activities got me caught in a drive-by shooting. So
Oh
that,
man.
that yeah, that I can remember me sitting outside of a club with my homeboy, and we were pointing toward a building, and two girls rode up behind us in a vehicle, like, how y'all doing? They got to talking and stuff like that, and and the guys, they pulled off. It was like a setup. Some other guys pulled behind us in like a truck that looked like OJ Simpson's truck. So I was like, they were like, what are y'all doing? What y'all looking at? They were cussing and stuff, and I was finna get out, and I was doing some stuff that I shouldn't have done, and it caused us to have to take off and down the street. So these guys come up on the side of us like a movie, and all I could see is a barrel of gun come out, looked like a 9 or something, but the hole was about this big, and it lined up with my homeboy head. It missed him and started coming through my coat, and I had on New Orleans Saints uh, jacket back then, and the bullets start coming through, and it hit the floor, so it missed me. So back then, that started to get my attention. I guess it was not around '93, but it started to get my attention and stuff like that. And I said, you know what, I need to change my life. So to transition from the military and come back home, my first introduction of crossing over, somebody cassette tapes was still big, and a young lady came to me and some apartments and say, "Here, I want you to check out this cassette tape," and it said T-Bone. I was like, T-Bone, I never heard of him.
T-Bone.
So I'm like, never heard of T-Bone, but when I see him on Fighting Temptation, I was like, whoa. But that cassette
Uh-huh.
tape, when I heard him and the Gospel Gangster, but it was him first. Him and the Gospel Gangsters is what, and shout out to my homeboy Chili. That's my homeboy in real life. But to be brought in, that's how the seed was planted. And she said, I know you do gangster rap, but I want you to hear this. So that was around 1995. And that seed was planted. I didn't do it to probably 2000, but that seed was planted to bring me over to the kingdom and stuff. So yeah, that's how I started out.
Dang, man. Gospel gangsters.
Yep.
Man, I miss hearing Mr. Solo, you heard. That
Yes.
brother was no joke, you heard.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Solo. Man, so although you never got with No Limit or Death Row, you did become part of the gospel Wu-Tang, as some would call it.
Yeah.
Man, what made you want to become a member of Kingdom United?
Well, I was invited to an event you know of in Longview, and it. I was really watching you and Harvest, for a long time. I knew y'all before I you know, knew about Harvestry and everything, and I was just watching. I was like, man, this is you know, these are two people I know I'm gonna click with. I just felt that. And so when I come down, y'all pretty much showed me love from day one. So
For sure.
that got my attention. Y'all personality, we just click well and stuff. 'Cause I meet a lot of artists, but I don't click well with them because everybody, if they can get past my militant defenses, they'll be able to see, like y'all see, the crazy side of me and the comedic side. You
Yeah,
know, People either get the grizzly bear or the teddy bear. So y'all seen y'all seen the more intimate, softer side of me and stuff. But that's just to guard my heart and stuff like that. But y'all pretty much y'all personalities is what drew me to be part of Kingdom United and stuff. KU,
KU.
shout out to Harvey.
Man,
Yeah,
shout out to Harvest. Man, you got something special coming out this year, man. Hood Gospel 3.
yeah.
Man, can you share with the people about it?
Yeah, like I said, the Gospel Gangsters was sparked me because I was saying to myself, I was like, I used two people scenario. I said, I don't want to be Will Smith rapping. I'm Scarface. But and people were like, man, why you always warfare? Why you always fighting the devil and fighting demons? But I come to find out that's what God called me for, spiritual warfare, the militant side and the aggression of it and stuff. So because I couldn't rap I guess I'm more West Coast than East Coast, even though East Coast brought me up too, and I'm down with lyricism, but I love the G funk and that swagger of the West Coast is more my style. So pretty much that that's what kind of brought me in. And I'm forgetting your question.
Now, we,
I start thinking of some other things.
your Hood Gospel 3 album.
Yeah, Hood Gospel 3. Yeah, but being that aggression, I started to discover my identity, and that's who I am. But when I seen the Gospel Gangsters story, I was like, whoa, these guys, are getting rejected and pushed out because everybody can't handle certain aggression. Because I get rejected on radio all the time or by different people because they can't handle that aggression. They say you too hard for the radio. I'm like, Negro, you are from Chicago. You are from certain areas. You need an aggressive approach sometimes. You got to go into these prisons. You can't be soft going into this prison. You can't be soft going into the hood. So about I guess 2000 in 2000, hood gospel came about. I said, man, this is what I'm gonna do. So I started my first project. It was basically for the hood and for the prison because God gave me this the ministry cell block heaven. It means incarcerated in the Lord.
For sure. Man, and we got another great event coming up August 30th, the
Yeah.
Music and Arts Festival. Man, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, I feel good about that. Arts festival, you don't know, who's going to be there. You don't know, you got a diverse of people and stuff like the state fair and places like that. You got a diverse of people passing around. So I think that's going to be something different for us because a lot of times some people are stuck in the four walls in the churches just stuck inside in places. And though we want to be inside when it's 100 degrees outside, but those places like that, you know, be good for marketing. If you call to the global marketplace, a lot of people don't understand the global marketplace. That's outside of the church. That's outside of four walls. That's global marketplace ministry. You're called into the industry, whether it's gospel industry, whether it's hip hop industry. We call to those industries, and some people don't understand that until their four walls start getting shut down. Then they start listening and they got to understand we are the fishermen out here. We are their allies. They should be sowing into people like us because the first thing they're going to ask, what church you belong to? What church can we go to? And if you're a person that's receptive to people that's on the street that might smell like alcohol, that might have long hair, that might be sagging, that might be drunk and stuff like that, you got to be receptive to people like that to help them get delivered from those situations.
For sure. Man, and along with the Music and Arts Fest, man, we got this new season of Kingdom United coming up, man.
Yeah.
How you, man? Shout out to all the new people that joined us and that's running with us right now, man. How you feeling
Yeah.
about this new season?
Yeah, I feel good and stuff, and I'm kind of, I guess I'm kind of hard when it comes to infiltration and stuff
Yeah,
because and I'm gonna call it out. And I'm gonna say this, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. First of all, so. But I'm the militant one of the group, more militant. So there are people around that's trying to be part of this. And the crazy part, they call me up and say, "Hey, why don't you you know, connect me to Harvest?" And I'm like, "Why don't you connect yourself?" But I'm seeing there's a spirit, and you got to call things out publicly sometimes because people don't understand when we do stuff like that, you're gonna have demonic spirits try to infiltrate and try to destroy from the inside out. And you have people and I'm like, Lord, why are they calling me and said put me on and stuff like that? Like I say, I've had several people, and I don't really talk about it this to the extent, but it still happens. People, won't you connect me? And I said to myself, if they calling me, then apparently I must be one of the gatekeepers spiritually in the spiritual warfare if they call me to do it. And I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not letting you in. You're gonna have to work your way in because if you let everybody in, then you're gonna miss the Judas because there's a Judas in every group and stuff like that. So, but
yeah,
I feel excited at the ones that's coming on. Some of them coming in on as producers. You get a variety of rappers and singers and stuff. So I feel good about
yeah,
the new ciphers that's coming. Man, I'm excited about it. We
yeah,
family and stuff. We go out, laugh, have dinner. Just
yeah.
man, those people don't understand those times like that intimate time that you have to get to know people. You'll get to know their character and stuff. Some people. No, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say, but okay. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
well, man, 5-star general, man. I thank you once again for coming through. Man, I'm about to keep the show going. I got my next guest coming up in a few minutes, but thank you once again, man, and I look forward to us putting in more work together.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
For sure, man.
Appreciate
So look, I see you in a couple of weeks, man.
Oh yeah, that's next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend. Yeah, I see you next week.
All right, man. Congratulations on what you do, also, man.
Oh, appreciate it.
People sleep on your skill, but to me, you top 5 in the DFW. In this
Man,
kingdom rap.
appreciate that, man.
keep spitting your lyrics, keep being encouraged, and stand on what you believe in and stuff like that. Don't let nobody move or stop you from having your momentum and stuff. Cause I respect you highly and stuff. You my brother.
Man, appreciate that. That mean a lot coming from you, OG.
Yeah. All right, man.
But man, I'll be talking to you soon, man. Much love.
Much love. Take care.
You too. Man, well, kings and ladies, man, we about to keep this show going as I bring on my next guest, another heavy hitter in truth music. Kings and ladies, let's welcome Faith in Israel to the stage. Israelite Faith Entertainment.
How y'all doing? Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Man,
It's
appreciate,
a pleasure to
man.
be here. It's a pleasure to be here. Like he said, Faith in Israel, also
Man, say
known
it again.
as Miss Israelite Faith Entertainment. I'm also a very,
Man,
I'm also a
shalom,
very
man. Good to be
country
talking with you.
girl. You was
For
breaking up
sure.
a little bit. What you said?
Man, what a season for you, Faith. I said,
Praise.
man, what a season for you.
All praises, all
You've
praises.
been somewhere everywhere.
Well, I know that it's important to be seen, like to fellowship with the brothers and sisters and to move around because that's how you get in touch with, different people that wouldn't you might have the biggest and boldest talent, but you still nobody sees you, nobody, you hidden. So it's important to definitely, get out, get around, move around and let your gift be seen and let your face be seen. So all praises. It's a blessing to be able to even move around.
Man, well, let's talk about some of these places you've been. Like, can you share about your experience with the Drip and Sip?
Drip and Sip. I had a blast at the Drip and
Yeah.
Sip. I was able to sell my drip and I was able to sell my sip. So I had a little bit of both. I had a little bit of both. I was like, okay, it's a drip and sip. So, you know what I'm saying? Why not bring some alcohol? And it was on a Sunday. So it was definitely welcome because it was the alcohol. They stopped selling alcohol on Sundays. It's different in Florida. They still sell alcohol on Sundays. But, we love a little sip, especially when we're fellowshipping and having fun. We love a little sip. So I had that on deck and the Israelite Faith merch and the entertainment was off the chain. All the Israelite brothers and sisters that performed, the performers. I mean, I just had a blast. It was they talked to us. They had the promoters there talking about
Mm-hmm.
how what to do, different little skills that you should have when you're trying to promote yourself. So the seminar was awesome. Sister Delta definitely put on a great event. I had a blast. I can't wait till
Indeed.
the next Drip and Sip. Definitely, I'm actually repping Sister Delta's shirt. Um, so
The
big shout
light.
out to Sister Delta. I had the scarf to match. I went and got my
Oh,
little
man.
scarf to match. I had, I had this hiding in my closet, but I put it on just for this podcast. I said, I'm gonna
Oh, man.
push, and do it big for my sister. I love Sister Delta. She has been a a great influence, a big influence on promotion of my music. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in good financial spaces, I'm always there to support her business as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so thankful for the Light Magazine, so the Delta, and everybody that's affiliated with the Light Magazine.
For sure.
All praises to all the ones behind the scenes. All praises to y'all. May
Yeah,
the
I
Most
gotta
High
say.
continue to bless you and your families.
For sure. I gotta say, I'm thankful for it too, man. Man, So I didn't get to go out there, but you were also at the F3 Fringed Up Fest. Can you share about that?
F3, hey, it's always a pleasure to be at the F3 Fringed Up Festivals. Monologue Magai is the promoter that you and his wife are promoters that you definitely want to be linked up with. They have the F3 Fringed Up Festival as well as the Ballin' Through Babylon, which is another event they throw, and that's around Thanksgiving time, which gives me and my family something to do for
For
Thanksgiving
sure.
since we're not celebrating Thanksgiving. So it was definitely last year was awesome. I had a blast last year. My husband and my son, they was out there playing ball. We shot a video out there. So
True.
it was I had so much fun, and I love the way the setting was, the stage setting. It was very like, they had the smoke, and it was I love the setting. I love the event space. It was very like family oriented. I was able to vent. I love when I'm able to vent at an event because it also, it's definitely offset some of the expenses on traveling. So I
Yeah,
mean,
true that.
I love all the monologue Magai events, and his wife. She is such a genuine, humble sister, and she's very knowledgeable. She's
For
very
sure.
knowledgeable. She got that podcast. My boy ass don't want your ass.
Ah, for sure, ma'am, sis, cousins.
That's the name of her podcast, and she be talking about real life, situations, and definitely telling, helping us sisters, to get up on our game and start doing things that's righteous, doing things spiritually when it comes down to our husbands and our families, and just, you know, I'm
For
just
sure.
I love everybody.
Man, now this next event, I really want to know about this. Chi-Town, Black Carpet. How did it go?
I ain't gonna even lie. Black carpet, that left like something in my spirit out of all of the events. I mean, I
Man,
loved all of the events, but black carpet, it was like he definitely pulled out the carpet. Like I felt like an artist at that event. I felt truly like an artist. Like I didn't have to worry about stuff that I worry about usually going to an event. I didn't have to worry about those things. It's like, what I'm saying, I didn't have to worry about it. And it felt so good to be treated like an artist, like the artists that's treated out in the world. That's how we were treated, and it was just I had so much fun. I was able to share a room with Sister Hadassah, and we was in this Shane Face would come over and visit, and we would just have like girl
Shane
night
Face.
talk. We would have girl night, just sitting up and talking and chatting, and we had set up the studio, and we recorded a song, and so it was just had fun. We had no downtime. I shot a video. Is out getting edited right now. We just had no downtime. We went and jumped in the pool and swam while we was at the hotel. I mean, we just had a blast. We had a blast. I don't owe Chicago nothing.
Man,
I don't owe
and that was a
Chicago. No, Chicago don't owe me nothing. Is what I meant to say. Chicago don't owe me nothing.
man, that was a long list of people. It'll take all day to name the people that was out there, man.
I mean, yeah.
I know it was amazing.
The stage was intimate. The room was intimate. It was a lot of people there. It was great food. The food was good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just love, hospitality, and it was crowd participation that you sometimes you see it and sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist, but it feels good to see crowd participation, and it makes an event stand out. Chicago is very they big ups to the crowd participation in Chicago because they definitely was showing love while I was on the stage, and it felt good. And it made other people show love too when you see that. Like if you're not from there, you just automatically doing what everybody else doing. So it was a good feeling. I had a blast.
Right.
I had a blast. Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. And speaking of intimate, not only have you been here, there, everywhere, but you come out with this amazing album called the Breakthrough Album. What? Flawed but still worthy? Man, what was the inspiration behind this album?
Well, I was like broken and bound in chains, drug use, just criminal activity and stuff before the truth. And all of those flaws would make like people, even Satan will use people to throw up those flaws and to make you feel like you're not worthy. And so it came from a place of, I know I'm worthy. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring up my flaws. I've conquered those demons. So and all of us in the truth have felt that, are feeling it right now. And so it was something that I wanted to do, like a group effort. It's a compilation album. That that the Most High put on my spirit to do, and it was a place that I felt that everybody at some point had to feel coming into the truth, trying to fight those demons, trying to uh break those chains, and you know what I'm saying, and cleanse your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's the breakthrough. We all had a breakthrough, that aha moment when we was like, oh my God, we finally woke up from a slumber. We
Yeah.
something, you when you realize that you was asleep, and your eyes, you start looking around and you really start seeing what's going on. That's what the breakthrough album came from. And I just kind of touched on different topics. Reached out to, I had a slew of artists that wanted to get on the album, but I couldn't fit everybody on the album. You know what I'm saying? Unless I did like a 30-song album. But I did what I could do, and you can have some popcorn until I'm done. You know, I had actually, so the breakthrough album was like a compilation album. It was that aha moment that everyone felt when they woke up to the truth. It's some heavy hitters on that album.
Man,
It's some heavy hitters on that album.
man, I spent the week on that album. I was telling somebody else I couldn't let it go. I had to keep replaying it.
All praises, all praises, all praises.
Man,
I appreciate
and
that.
and did I see that you gonna do an R&B edition?
Yes, already done.
What?
It's already done. Really, it's already done. Really, it's done already. It's one person. My daughter. I haven't got her over here. She'll be due next month. I'll be a grandmother.
Uh-oh.
Next month. She's married, and she's expecting her first child. And so she's the last missing puzzle to finishing the breakthrough album R&B edition. She is on my bed. She's actually out of town right now. So when she come back, we're gonna finish up the last little vocals on a song me and her's doing, and then that's it. I'll be sending everything out for mix and masters, and dropping this R&B edition of the breakthrough album. And it was a breakthrough for me to doing this album. It's an album where um like every song is pretty much just me. I have three features, so two features. My daughter would be the third. One is a rap, and a brother did. I'm gonna leave their name out of it.
Okay.
One is a rap a brother did, and one is a verse a sister did, what a duet that I did with sister, and then it's my daughter. And it was basically, I was just like in the spirit. I was just running through these tracks and running through these songs. Singing is something that's easy for me. You know what I mean? It's not so many lyrics like writing a rap song. It's more just melodies, and kind of felt like I was just worshiping the Most High in song, and it felt so good. I felt my spirit felt so like uplifted doing this album. Every time I hear it, it's an awesome album. Every song came from the heart. And I'm very
Man.
happy to present it to the world. I can't wait.
Man, well, if it's anything like flawed but still worthy, like, I definitely can't wait to hear it. You heard?
All praises, all praises.
Man, and there was another event. I don't want to skip over it because I actually got a chance to share the stage with you at this one. But you came out the Hebrew Wall Street, and I must say you was a fabulous host at this event. But can you share about Hebrew Wall Street?
Hebrew Wall Street was awesome. I had so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm
both
forgetting about Hebrew
days.
Wall Street. I had so much fun. Oh my God, that was so much fun. That was so much fun because introducing each person to the stage, that was so much fun because I was really literally introducing them the way that I would want to be introduced, with like enthusiasm and just spark and spunk and being loud and just like, you know what I'm saying, just letting them welcoming them to the stage. You know.
The show.
And it felt so good. It felt so good. And everyone, you know, this is another personality for Faith in Israel is, you know, I often say I'm a down to earth country girl. And that's, you know what I'm saying, I'm very, you know, bubbly. I like to, I try to bring joy wherever I go. You know, I try to smile, and hopefully it's contagious and it makes other people smile. You know what I'm saying? I just bring that type of spirit to whatever event I'm attending, and that's the type of spirit that I wanted everyone. I was praying and hoping everyone would leave and
Sure.
come in the room with that type, with that spirit, and feel that spirit. You know what I'm saying? When they come in the room, feel the spirit when they leave the room, feel the spirit when they on the stage. You know what I mean? And so, you know, and you know, and you know, I'm picture. She asked me to host again for the all white event coming up in Texas, and I'm excited
Sure.
to do, you know, have that same type of spirit, Lord's willing, when I'm at the all white event. You know what I mean? But the Hebrew Wall Street was off the chain, man. That was a fun event. That was a
Yeah.
fun event.
Saturday night and Sunday morning, man.
That was a fun event. Shabbat class was off the chain. That was the very enlightening Shabbat class. Hertlet did an awesome job, you know. And
Sure.
yeah, they did all the brothers on the panel did an awesome job. But that was an awesome Shabbat class. The I was up there on the drums. I was up
Word.
there on the drums for Leah, Tommy, and Charmin doing the devotional. And then DJ Taz, he came in with the bass drum. He was killing that bass drum. That was awesome. I had a blast.
Man,
And
man.
Bruce and
Speaking of
Keith.
the all white event, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Saturday night, Brews and Beats.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Bruce
Had
and Keith.
fun,
Yeah, it was nice.
man. So September 7th, you're coming back out here to rock with us at the Great Wilderness Expo before you go to the all white event, which is happening the same day. But man, what can we expect from Faith in Israel at the Great Wilderness Expo?
Definitely would be out there with my merch. Of course, I'm coming everywhere with the merch. Definitely be out there with the merch. I am getting all of the merch. You know, I do everything by hand. All of the shirts, all the baby onesies, the wallets, everything I do by hand. So I'm getting all of the merch, getting it all together and ready to go. I will be hitting the stage as well. I'm got doing a couple of songs. I got a collaboration I'm doing. I think I'm supposed to be hitting the stage on another with doing that hover over with Jazz on her set. I know they is not gonna let Jazz leave that set without doing hover over.
We ain't. We show not. Show not. And I'm gonna
So
ask
I'm
you,
already.
are y'all gonna do repentance? Please tell me y'all gonna do repentance.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I need to definitely reach out and see if she want to do repentance. That's a good idea. Because that was
Song of the year?
nominated like 3 times for the
Yes, so
Music Award.
song of the year.
That was song of the year and everything. Best best hip hop video. Definitely. I'm gonna reach out to Yaz and see if she want to do repentance. I'm definitely gonna do the Kingdom is all I want with
Mhm.
Big Homie Yerp and Jamel the Truck Rattler.
Word.
That would be another song with Yaz to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to do as many collaborations as I can. You know what I mean? While I'm on stage, so just depending on who all come, if even if somebody's there, just in the audience, if they on my album, hey, let's do one of our let's do our song that we got together on the Breakthrough album. So I'm pretty
Word.
much trying to do as many collaborations as I can during my set. But definitely excited. I'm definitely excited. I have to leave probably at a certain time to make it to the all white yacht event. I don't want them to leave me.
Yeah.
They just have fun. And I'm on the shore talking about, wait.
Like, oh boy, look at that girl look like Gina. Look like Gina. That is Gina. Wait.
Oh,
Man. And I wanted to say, man, on the Breakthrough album, there's so many great songs you did, but I wanted to ask about this one song you did with Miss Judah Black Sheep. Like, man, how did that song come about?
I'm definitely always in contact with Judah Black Sheep, Ebenon and Makar and his wife. We always talk all the time. So we on group
Sure.
talks, on group chats, and just we always communicating. We just be calling each other just to laugh at stuff, you know. And so it was something I felt like it just came natural. I'm like, okay, when the Most High put a person in your spirit and on your heart, that's what He's trying to tell you something. Even when somebody come in my spirit to call them, I immediately do my best the next moment I have free to call them, because I don't know what it is that it could be something that the Most High they need to hear. They could be going through something. They just need a phone call. So
Yeah.
a lot of times you have to just listen to your ruach. And Judah she's a dope artist. I don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
always, even when I was in jail and prison, like that's another thing that makes me and her so close, is because I already know what she's going through being
Right.
incarcerated. That was, a part of my testimony. And I always said, I remember one time I was going to the box. I was a trustee, and they found some black socks. And I found them in the laundry. I was doing laundry. That was part of my trustee job, was to fold up the clothes. And so I found some black socks, and instead of me keeping the socks, I gave them to another trustee. She wanted them. And so
Mhm.
I guess the girl saw me with the socks, had told the officer the next day. So they did a random search, but it wasn't no socks in my possession. They found it in somebody else's possession, and they was mad. So they end up still trying to send me to the box. And I say, you could, but at that time I was transitioning, but I went to jail right after my transition. So I'm like, they thinking that it's a jailhouse religion, but I'm like, I was already I already gave my life over to Christ before I came to jail. You understand what I'm saying? So this is
Mhm.
real. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now is real. So when she was taking me to the box, you could lock me up in the flesh, but you can't lock up my spirit. I'm spiritually free, baby. That lady face turned bloodshot red. I went in there. I was singing in my cell. That made her mad. Like she really wrote a DR then, because at first she was just removing me, and maybe taking my shirt from a trustee to a regular inmate or whatever. So I was like, I went in my room. I read that Bible. I read the Bible from the front to the back. Prayed, was fasting, was singing. I was in there like David in my room. You know what I'm saying? You can't lock nobody's spirit up. And I, and even though my sister is incarcerated, her talent is phenomenal, and her talent speaks for itself. You know what I
She
mean?
a fighter for real.
Yeah, she continues to fight. She continues to produce good tracks. She continues to worship the Most High through her music. And
Mm-hmm.
all big ups to my sister Black Sheep, Judah Black Sheep.
For sure. So besides the R&B edition, what more can we look forward to from Faith in Israel?
I'm possibly gonna do. I'm possibly gonna be doing another album soon. After this one get mixed and mastered, I'm already thinking about going in there and recording something else, like a single or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw out there while this R&B album is getting mixed and mastered. So I mean, I'm just gonna keep working. I'm just gonna keep working. I love doing events, and I love to have new music when I do these events. I love being nominated for Truth Music Awards. You need new music for that. You need videos for that. So you know what I'm saying. And of course, I want to inspire other brothers and sisters to work just as hard. Like, don't slow down, don't stop. You know what I'm saying. If you could hold a tune, get in there, right? Do an R&B album. You don't have to just do rap. You know what I'm saying? Use all of your talents for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I'm inspiring someone else to maybe create some type of merchandise to start selling merch when they go to an event. To, just use your gifts. Do whatever you can. Stay busy. Stay promoting yourself. Do as many podcasts as you can. I don't care if you
Right.
get tired of seeing my face on social media.
True that, man. Gotta stay consistent, man.
Right.
I agree with you.
They prayed up.
Oh yeah.
Remember that the Most High, He gives the increase. You don't have to always be running after filthy lucre. Always got your hand out and want something. And I truly believe that's probably one of the biggest blessings for me, because I still have that in my heart. Like, I'm not really. If somebody want to bless me with alms, all praises, but that's not a part of the contract. That's not on the drawing board when I'm coming to do an event. I'm using my own funds to make it to travel to these events. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my own merch to offset some of those expenses when I'm traveling to these events. I don't ask nobody for nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm not knocking those who do. I'm just saying I want my intentions to be pure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed. Well, man, to everybody that's watching and listening, in additional news, music news, shout out to my boy Bertie Bikini from Kingdom United. He just dropped a new single called 365. Shout out to Dam Yashem Yasharal. His new album is amazing, called The Book of Yashem. If y'all haven't heard it, go get it. All praise to the Most High. Just dropped my new album, Give Thanks and Praise. Go check that out if y'all haven't heard it, man. And also shout out to my sister in truth, Cameron Joy. She just dropped her new album, Looking Forward. Now, this album is more for the youth that's in the truth. So if you need some children's music to play at home for your children, get the Looking Forward album by Cameron Joy. In community news, I just mentioned with the OG, we got the Texas Music and Arts Fest coming up August 30th in Dallas, Texas. Also, like I just mentioned with Faith, September 7th, Great Wilderness Expo coming up as well. Also, shout out to my boy Houston Brew. I see him in the chat. Sabbath morning, Shabbat morning. Check out Houston Brew's class. Saturdays at 11 a.m. Also, check me, Houston Brew, and Hondo Alatundi out Saturdays at 5 p.m. with the Ears to Hear music review. I'm glad to be a part of the crew, a part of the show. Also, tomorrow night, Saturday at 7 o'clock. Oh, my bad, I'm getting tied up. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, shout out to the Exclusive Life radio show. I'm going to be a guest on the show reviewing my album, Give Thanks and Praise with them. So shout out to Harvest, Frederick Hallelujah, Travell, KS, and Jay Jetta. Also, tonight at 7:30, our label, Harvest G Music, will be doing a recap. So make sure you come back to YouTube and Facebook Live. And also tomorrow with Exclusive Life, we're gonna be live on Facebook and YouTube. And also tonight, we're gonna be live on Facebook and YouTube. So come back tonight and check out the recap. But man, this has been your IMTV News Report. Faith in Israel. I thank you once again for coming through.
Hey man, you got a lot going on. All praise to the Most High. May the Most High continue to bless you and keep you going and keep you covered. This is a blessing. It's definitely a blessing to be able to share the platform with you, to go. People want to know who Faith in Israel is, so you gave me an opportunity to tell them a little bit about myself. I am Faith in Israel, also known as Miss Israelite Faith Entertainment. I'm the down country girl, and it's a pleasure to be on your platform. Y'all look out for these next coming events. I'll be performing. I'll be out there. Even if I'm not performing, I'm usually trying to see who mingle and show love. Feel free to give me a hug. Feel free to take a picture with me, and feel free to cop some of that Israelite Faith merch. I got it. I got you.
Hey, and before we go, can you tell her where you're from?
I am from Florida.
Can you tell her where you're from again?
I am from Florida.
Can you tell her where you're from one more time?
I am from Florida.
That's the home of the kick you in your mouth music, so you know they don't play out there.
We ain't playing with you.
Man, but indeed, man, I thank you for that encouragement. And once again, thank you for being on the show.
All praise. Anytime.
Man, well.
Shalom, everybody. Stay prayed up. Follow them commandments, man.
Oh, yeah. Keep them laws. But, man, I just want to say much love. Everybody continue to love the Most High. Love each other and love yourselves. Take care, much love, and shalom.
Shalom.
You turn negatives into positives. By grace through faith that we got to live. Take my loss to make lots of wins. He deserves everything, so we got to give. Abba's will is what I'm working for. His love for us make me serve for more. Strength in my walk when I worship more. I praise His name for the open doors. Turn negatives into positives. By grace through faith that we got to live. Take my loss to make lots of wins. He deserves everything, so we got to give. Abba's will is what I'm working for. His love for us make me serve for more. Strength in my walk when I worship more. I praise His name for bringing up the best of me. No stress in me. See, I'm blessed to be walking the blessings be, but the rest of me is still blessed to sleep. So I died on myself, delicate rest in peace. Enough about me, step by step indeed. Stand tall, don't fall, still step in the streets. Pain and passion when you hear us speak. So don't be sitting up a the time we are taking the beat. Ain't no trip, just waking at the fight over you. Just wanna see the light shine brighter with you. Think about the father smiling as he wait for you. Real reason he called us to bring the truth. Not just us, but for everybody listening. You really want to get it, we can take it what the business is. Not about just granting wishes. He served the food, you gotta clean the dishes. Clean up, rest to revitalize. You came from the other side, talk to him and apologize. Time to get up out of the pride and the world is looking weak, get it out of your mind. Keep moving, time for the transformation. Gotta be his little children, gotta give him a chance to change you. Put your hands in the hands of the man with the plan, cause man amazing. Here it is, unstoppable, we got to go. Walk in victory, can't stop the flow. Got the power to rock the boat. Any entity trying to interfere, it got to go. Not Hollywood, but it's showtime. Why stop when it's go time? We roll like bosses, no matter what comes across us. The further we arrange the loss, straight winning. You turn negatives into positives. By grace through faith that we got to live. Took my loss to make lots of wins. He deserves everything, so we got to give. Abba's will is what I'm working for. His love for us make me serve for more. Strength in my walk when I worship more. I praise His name for the open doors. Turn negatives into positives. By grace through faith that we got to live. Take my loss to make lots of wins. He deserves everything, so we got to give. Abba's will is what I'm working for. His love for us make me serve for more. Strength in my walk when I worship more. I praise His name for the open doors. You turn negatives into positives. By grace through faith that we got to live. Take my loss to make lots of wins. He deserves everything, so we got to give. Abba's will is what I'm working for. His love for us make me serve for more. Strength in my walk when I worship more. I praise His name for the open door.